Welcome back. Today we're looking at spooky, scary TikTok videos until we get spooked and scared, or at least whichever one happens first. I don't know. Maybe I'll get spooked, maybe I'll get scared. Who knows? And today we're actually looking at, I think, entirely TikToks. I know maybe you think that's what we usually do, but sometimes I sneak in a reel every now and then, or just some straight up images from Google or something. I get a little goofy with it sometimes to kind of fill in the content with some variety, but I feel confident in our crop of TikToks today that hopefully it'll be a full spectrum of good, bad, and everything in between. Before we do though, I would like to fish for compliments for a second and just point something out to you. Have you noticed that I don't do sponsorships on this channel? It's okay if that doesn't matter to you at all, but I think that it's worth mentioning because you could watch 100 videos of mine straight and never hear anyone mention HelloFresh or Air Up or anything. They pay a lot for people to say really cringe stuff, and I so far I'm staying strong. I think if I ever did a sponsorship, it'd be for something that I actually like these metal posters. I'm not gonna say the name of this company, but I like this company, and if they ever paid me to advertise their product, I would probably do it because I like the product actually. But yeah, you'll never catch me advertising like the Air Up water bottle, like, oh yeah, it's like you drink water but you're smelling a fruit and it's like you're drinking fruit juice. I'm like, dude, we're not babies. We can just drink straight up unflavored water. We don't gotta trick ourselves into thinking it's grape water. All right, let's jump into it. Let's get spooked. No, wake up, not go to sleep. Although, you do have to go to sleep in order to wake up. Oof. Oof. Dang. That's crazy. This shot right here is really good. With how the lighting is and how obscured this is, it looks really quality. Because I think if this was in perfect lighting, it probably would look a little cheesy, you know? And then the old take it away and bring it back trick. Love it. This creator will pop up a couple more times. All the creators will be linked in the description if you want to go look at more of what they got going on. I don't know if I really get the like wake up audio being in here though. I feel like it's kind of shoehorned. I get that she does wake up right here, but I was like, she started out awake, so why did she fall asleep? I do like the relatable fear of waking up in the dark when you fell asleep in the light. I don't know if it's ever happened to you before, but like you take a nap that was like unintentional in like the living room. You kind of snap to waking up and all the lights are off because like you didn't need them on when you fell asleep. So imagine waking up in that feeling and then like there's actually a creepy crawly in the room. Now that's something. Scariest videos that you shouldn't watch at night. It's at night. I don't think my neighbor is human. I don't know, he looks fine. Oh, walking normally. Huh, that little motorcycle guy will never suspect a thing. I mean, probably like a good workout, like unironically. I don't know if I'd recommend it as like part of your routine, but like this is probably some good core workout. You're like kind of doing like a reverse push-up. You're kind of doing squats. Like this is probably a good workout. You could also just do this at home. You don't have to go out in the middle of the night to go do this, but I'm just saying. But real talk though, this is definitely just a video that would be so easy to just film, you know, for fun. Set up the camera, go do this, walk on your legs and arms, and then stand up and walk. You know, that's the whole video. Nothing too crazy, but I do like the sentiment. Here we go. The owner didn't mention anything about it being haunted. Yikes. Yeepers. Dang, that doll's creepy. It's not even subtle, you know, like it definitely looks up and over. Did they use AI to move its head? I don't really know anymore, man. It's all too much for me. It definitely looks pretty spooky. It like takes a little while to move till you're not expecting it. You're expecting like a really subtle move, but then it like actually just kind of menacingly looks up and over, you know, and its eyes kind of follow. And that's kind of freaky, dude. I don't love that. I definitely am not one to have a fear of dolls, though. I watched videos of just like fear of dolls, and I feel like they're just dolls. But if they move, then like, sure, I get it, because they're not supposed to do that. I think a Skinwalker is trying to stalk me. I don't know, I don't see one. Holy moly, a naked guy on all fours. Let's watch that again. And not because it's a naked guy on all fours. I think I was just joking, but I'm not sure. Let's see what this was. Yeah, it's a naked guy on all fours. It definitely looks like all white. Like this looks like flesh. It definitely is creepy. Like even knowing this could just be another person just doing movements, the like limbs don't really make sense. Looks like it only has one arm. I definitely will vouch for that. That's pretty creepy. I like it. Although I don't love that they just call everything a skinwalker. I know it's like maybe just a trendy word to use, but it's like any sort of ghost or shape or creature is a skinwalker. I'm like, can we come up with a new one now? I think it's time. Huh? Hold on, why'd you kick her out but then stay in? Why wouldn't you both just leave? Why wouldn't you both just leave? You don't have to face the monster, dude. That's not a requirement. This is not a captain goes down with the ship type scenario. Yikes. Huh. Why does this feel like cheating? Sorry, I'm talking over the video. But remember that like trend not too long ago where it was girls like trying to define what they considered cheating? I mean, it's not really a trend, but there was a series of videos that came out of like what they considered cheating. And it was like a guy compliments a girl on her hair looking good. And they were like, that's cheating. My boyfriend like stayed behind with the female presenting monster and she was like feeling him up and he didn't like seem too bummed about it. And everyone's like, girl, you're not overreacting. Your man's cheating. Sorry, continue. What, huh? What? Dang. I am definitely confused, not gonna lie. Uh-oh, dude. Uh-oh, dude. Holy smokes. The whole thing was a fever dream, dude. That was crazy. Okay, to recap. Him and his girlfriend come home from somewhere. Doesn't matter where. Although we presume it's his girlfriend, they are holding hands, but this could also be his mistress. I don't want to assume anything. He comes home, is surprised to see someone else here. And you know what I just noticed? He pushes her out and locks himself in before the monster turns around, revealing that it is in fact a monster. At this point in the video, all we know is that there's someone with long hair in the living room. I think there's some infidelity going on here. Maybe he's like, oh gosh, my actual girlfriend is gonna see me with my secret girlfriend, and she gets a little scary with it, you know? And I think it's her right to do so. It's not exactly what I would do, but it's close. I like the video. I know I'm just poking fun, but I don't like when they just shoehorn the like, it was all a dream, but also not really, because the monster's here too. I think that's just like the dumbest twist to put in for like no reason. It's like, did this all not happen? Because then this doesn't matter, but it did matter because the monster was real. So like, I don't know. But when it opens its mouth, I was really surprised. I was like, oh, it's not a mask, it's makeup. That's crazy, or at least it's a really good mask that can move. Anyway, okay, they were saying that their neighbors were out of town, but they kept catching the light flickering in the garage and something running by, which I feel like I'm almost seeing, but not quite. One more time, come on, let's see it. Oh, there it was. One more time, oh, there it was. Kind of looks like just the reflection, right? Oh, yeah, I think it's outside. I don't know. I think it's outside. I think it's through this. What? I don't know. I can't tell. It looks like maybe it's in the garage, but either way, it could just be a guy in the garage walking back and forth just for the video. I don't know. It is kind of scary. I think if I was walking around and I was like, my neighbors are out of town, and I saw the light flickering and like a dark figure walking back and forth at like a weird pace, I think that'd be kind of creepy to me too. I'll give you that much. I was late to work because of a giant bug. Oh my gosh. Jeez Louise. This is like the bug that you catch on the trees in Animal Crossing. Jeez, dude. Whoa. This is me for real though, being late to work because of a giant bug. If this bug was flying around by the elevator that I have to take to get down, I genuinely would wait until the bug moves on. I'm not gonna go in there with the bug because I don't know what it is about bugs. Maybe this is just an everyone thing and not just a me thing. You see a big bug flying around, you think, oh, they could just be flying around aimlessly because they're a bug, you know? But then as soon as you like walk within a couple feet of them trying to get around them, immediately they just beeline, no pun intended on that one, but they beeline straight towards your face, at least to me, every time. If it's a big moth and I'm just gonna go around it, it's like target acquired directly into that guy's eyes. So this big bug, sure, it's just goofing around, having a silly bug time. But as soon as you walk in here, to try to go to this elevator, he's flying directly down the back of your shirt. I guarantee it. At least you can show your boss the video and be like, this is why I was late. And they're like, okay, that makes sense. You know the nap was good when a literal demon pulls you out of it?
It's not me.
Yikes. My face when a demon grabs my girlfriend? I know I can be kind of a demon, but it wasn't me this time. Like, it looks imprinted. I don't know if you could do this with, like, makeup. Like, you know, movie makeup. I'm sure you technically could, but could this person do it? But it's definitely the top of a hand. Like, you got, like, the knuckle wrinkles, and then you got nails. Like, the top of nails are imprinted. So, like, the demon's hand was like this, which, I don't know, man. I don't know a lot of demons. Maybe they got upside-down hands sometimes. Maybe a big blunder that this is upside down. Maybe an extra saucy detail that the demon has an upside-down hand, because that is pretty scary. Never trust a guy with upside-down hands. That's what I always say. I'm home alone. That is a scary door. That was the whole video? Okay. You see, guys, it's that easy to make horror TikToks. You just say that you're home alone and then make anything happen. And then it's like, well, that shouldn't have happened because you're home alone. Flashlight makes shadow of the tree in the sky.
How am I just seeing
Put it back.
circle?
How are we seeing the shadow?
Have I seen this video before? I feel like this is familiar to me. TikTok makes me feel smart, man. And that's not trying to be condescending or anything, but like, you guys ever heard of like clouds or fog? How do you think Batman's bat signal worked? You're not shining the light on the sky, like on the blue sky. This isn't proof of the firmament or whatever it's called. This is just fog in this case, probably. You can even tell it's foggy. You can see that the sky is gray and not blue or, you know, black because it's nighttime. Videos like this are posted like thinking that they have proof of something crazy, that like somehow no one would have thought of this before. Like they figured out that we're in like a dome with just using a flashlight on the sky. Like they cracked the case. It was that easy to prove it. No one had ever shined a flashlight at the sky before. Dang, that's crazy.
There exists a world that you can only reach between 4:20 and 4:24 a.m. Before you travel, I must advise you of a few rules. Rule number 1, do not stop moving. The moment you stop, your exit becomes more distant, and if you stop for too long, the exit will become unreachable. Rule number 2,
Who's that?
if you hear footsteps or running behind you, do not turn around. Just run until it stops. Rule number 3,
Who's this?
always keep a smile on your face, no matter how much the muscles in your face hurt. Once you stop smiling, they will know you are not one of them. That's all.
Uh-oh.
Good luck.
Dang, some saucy new audio? That's saucy. So it's like a liminal space Dreamcore world, but you gotta like play the character. You gotta keep moving and you gotta keep smiling because everyone here smiles, and if you're not smiling, then you're not supposed to be here, man. And I don't think you want to upset this guy. That's not a good move, I don't think. Well, honestly, I would love a full-fledged, full-budget movie set in like a liminal space Dreamcore type world that someone like falls into. I'd like to see an interpretation of that. I think it'd be cool. But yeah, this is definitely eerie. Yucky. Yucky. Okay. Oh, this one's fire. We've seen this one before. Just wait till Shadow Man snaps into existence and uses force choke on this guy. Yep. Dang. Oh, he's gone. Okay, and now wait for the best part. This guy has a little freak out session like he's gonna turn into a werewolf, but then he just resets to factory settings and crawls like a baby. And I think that's nice. Dang, dude. What is going on here? They are like not scared at all. They're like smiling and laughing. And she's laughing too. This is definitely just like a funny video that someone just made black and white and put scary music on. This is just someone being silly with their friends, I think. Otherwise, wrong reaction, everyone. You see this enter the room, crawling on all fours upside down like this, and it's not one of your friends just goofing around, it's someone you've never seen before. You know, where's your survival instincts? I don't think this is a positive thing to be seeing in your house.
So wait, how did you get off work so early? Didn't you say your boss was some
Yo, is that the citrus ginger Waterloo? Mwah.
borderline dictator? Oh yeah, that hasn't changed. I just lucked out tonight, I guess. How so?
Man,
Are you expecting someone else?
the movie quality of this one is stressing me out.
Should I answer it?
Yeah, don't answer it, dude.
I'm gonna open it.
Do not open it. Someone knocks and starts getting really, really aggressive. And instead of being like, I'm gonna call the police, you're like, they've convinced me to open it.
No, don't. Would you chill out? It could be an emergency.
Look through the little peeky hole, dude. Before you open it, you got a peeky hole. You got a peeky hole. Look through it. At this point, you kind of deserve whatever happens.
Finally, I was just about to call you. Did you forget we were hanging out tonight or
my.
something?
The twist.
What?
Oh my gosh. Dang, that was good. I was making a little fun of like just the character's logic, but it's sort of an overdone concept of like, you thought you were hanging out with your friend, but your friend was actually not your friend. Your friend was actually somewhere else, which means that the person you thought was your friend is not your friend. And then whatever. But the quality and this, terrifying. It ending with the lights going out? That's crazy. Dang, solid work. I like it a lot.
Have you seen the theory about clocks?
No.
So when you look at a clock, it looks pretty normal. You never think anything of it. But what
I'm gonna make a prediction that this is gonna be the dumbest thing either of us have heard in a little while. Not ever, but in a little while.
if I told you there's actually a really dark theory behind the idea of a clock?
What?
Right, and you go across the clock, across the way, you see like 11 and 1, it equals 12. 10 and 2 equals 12. 9 and 3 equals 12. 8 and 4 equals 12. 7 and 5 equals 12. And then
Math.
6 plus 6 equals 12. They all equal 12.
Wait, what does that mean though?
Well, also think about this. When you go diagonally and look at the numbers and you subtract it, like 12 minus 6 equals 6. 11 minus 5 equals 6. 10 minus 4 equals 6.
Wait, what is going on?
But wait, if you look at this a different way too, if you look across, 12 plus 1 equals 13. 11 and 2 equals 13. 10 and 3 equals 13. 9 and 4 equals 13. It all equals 13.
So what's the theory?
You look at all the numbers, right? It's just weird how you go different formulations and they all equal the same.
That's actually kind of scary.
I don't really want to get into like the exact thing that I saw, but it is weird how everything, equals the same. Comment if you guys know what that is.
Dude,
I don't
that
know.
was
I don't
weird.
want to say.
That like gave me chills just looking.
Yo, these guys just discovered math. That's crazy. I love all the shots of clocks like we're supposed to be scared of them. Like, you know these things, right? Well, after this video, you ain't gonna look at these the same. Turns out they're actually evil. Time is evil. Actually, not time. Numbers 1 through 12 are evil. And I would tell you how that all works together, but I'm just gonna say comment if you know. And you know what, guys? I don't know. This just makes mathematical sense.
Girl was sitting on a subway late at night when she noticed the woman sitting across from her was staring at her intently. The woman was sitting between two old men. The girl kept looking away, but the woman wouldn't break eye contact with her.
Average
The stare
train
was beginning to
experience.
freak the girl out. At the next stop, a new passenger got on, and it was a tall man wearing a trench coat. He then sat down next to the girl, and the woman paid no attention to the man in the trench coat. And she just kept looking at the girl, who was getting more and more creeped out as time went on. The two men didn't even glance in her direction. She pretended not to notice, but every time she glanced at the strange woman, the stare continued.
They're puppets.
When the train was pulling into the next stop, the man in the trench coat got up to leave, but suddenly he grabbed the girl's arm tightly, and as the doors opened, he dragged her off the train.
Not a good day for her,
And
man.
the subway pulled off, leaving the girl alone with the man in the trench coat. She started screaming out loud, begging for help, but the man in the trench coat then said, "Calm down, I just saved your life. I didn't mean to scare you, but I had to get you off that train." The woman sitting opposite of you was dead, and the two men beside her were holding up her body.
The twist for the ages, dude. Okay, so she's dead and they're just holding her up? Like they're just taking the train with a dead body? And then like, what? Like no one's gonna like call the police on them? And also, how come she couldn't tell she was dead? But then he could tell like instantly? Did he know beforehand? This is some nonsense, not gonna lie. Don't get me wrong, I like the like boom twist of like she wasn't staring at you because she was creepy. She was dead and someone else was creepy. Like don't get me wrong. As far as twists go, it's not bad. But this needs some more details to really impact. This is some nonsense. But I like the idea of it. I like the animation. I will say this is a creepy image, not gonna lie. That's why I always say that the subtle videos that don't have some crazy twist are usually the better ones. Because I think sometimes people get like a little too quirky with their ideas and they go beyond like any level of believability, which makes it not scary at all. Maybe someone in the comments will tell me this is based on a true story and I'll feel stupid, but this is some nonsense.
Hey Dad, I made a drawing of us. Oh, let me see. Oh, wow, this is very nice. Who's Randy? Oh, that's my imaginary friend. Oh, right. Right, yeah, no, because I knew this was happening. Yeah, I know this was happening. Yeah, he said he doesn't really like you. Well, this isn't Randy's house. Well, he does live here. Alright, well, where is Randy right now? Oh, he's actually right behind you. Yeah, just tell him he can have the house or whatever, I don't really care. What? I'm not even gonna turn around. What do you mean? You can't just tell him he can have you Dad, you can't just leave. I already did.
This is like a classic like movie trope of the kid having like a scary imaginary friend. But this is how the dad should react. The dads are always like, nah, you gotta grow up and snap out of it. It's like, no, he's right behind you though, and he's actually not really happy about how you're talking right now. Kids say some scary things sometimes, but them saying that their scary looking imaginary friend is right behind you and doesn't like you, that would scare you. I don't care who you are, that would scare you. Even if it was just for a second, that would scare you. Me on a date with a guy I met on Tinder. This'll be good. I'm so tired. What time is it? It's 1 a.m. I should go home. It's too late to drive. You can stay here, but only if you sleep on the floor. Good night. Thanks for letting me stay. This is a wholesome interaction. She wakes up a few hours later and sees her date standing over her. Is everything okay? Let's go get some food. I'm starving. But I have food here. I want McDonald's. Okay, let's go. They get in the car. Why are you making me go out for food so late? I need you to call the police right now. The police? But you said you wanted McDonald's. No, I'm not hungry. But I needed an excuse for us to leave your house. What? But why? I woke up in the night and I saw something. Someone was under your bed staring at me. That, and this cannot be understated, would be terrifying. Anytime I stay in any hotel, I always check under the bed. I don't know what I'm expecting to see. Obviously, I'm hoping to see nothing, but I always check, just in case. Granted, it's an irrational paranoia, but it takes 2 seconds to check, so I just check. And I haven't found anything, and I hope to always not find something. But finding a guy just chilling under there, just patiently waiting, silently, for as long as he needs to, for the moment when you're asleep, terrifying. Or a dead guy, you know? This could be a dead guy. Maybe she killed a guy and just stuffed him underneath the bed. I'm just saying, you could keep twisting your twists if you wanted to. Most terrifying paranormal footage, part 1.
Normal footage. Part 1. It follows. Wait for it.
Huh? So wait, there's like a ghost crawling up the stairs and a guy in the closet? Again, that's some pretty bad luck. You get double haunted? That's crazy. It's like what I was thinking with the girl on the train one. I was like, she's being stared at by a creepy girl, and then a guy in a trench coat grabs her and drags her off the train. Imagine a ghost chases you up the stairs and you're like, what the hell was that? And then a ghoul is in your closet. Don't buy a lotto ticket. Buy the opposite of a lotto ticket, whatever that is. But the little ghostly effect on the stairs is pretty easy to do. They even like cut the frame before he's even up the stairs. Look at that. Right there, and then boop. They didn't even like let him get out of frame before they cut to the next clip. But yeah, the like transparent figure, that's easy to do. Just like this. That's movie magic, baby. Oh my. It's Cartoon Cat.
This is not a test. A dangerous entity, approximately 30 feet tall with long limbs, has been reported in your area. The latest reports indicate that the creature bears a resemblance to the cat mascot of the Giggle Mall, which was destroyed in a fire last night. The entity was first observed shortly after the fire. Residents are advised to stay indoors and secure all entries.
Uh-oh. Some of the power went out. Bro, don't go outside. Yikes. Uh-oh, dude. Ooh, cool. Wow, I like the lighting change. Dang, that was nice. Yeah, dude. Sick. Love that. Cool. This is Evilica. We've seen her a couple times before. Looks like she's upping the like scale of things. This is definitely a big deal for like some big creature outdoor shots. Like that's cool. Wait, there's reflection in the water on the road? Wow. I will say she always uses the like emergency TV broadcast like in every video. I'm like, all right, we get it. She's just at home and it's like, by the way, there might be a 30-foot tall cat guy outside, so look out. And then there's like a giant 30-foot tall cat guy outside at the exact moment that then comes to her house. It's like, thanks TV for the 10-second heads up, I suppose. Good stuff. I like it. Very cool.
Come on, buddy. Come on out. Come on, I thought we were having a good time. Ooh, I found you.
Dang, solid video. It's so simple, you know? It technically is just a video of a guy looking scared. We're given the context, and then he just like dubs over probably his own voice, you know? Your friend is taking it way too seriously.
Ooh, I found you.
That's good. I like it. Okay, last one. Evilica again. I can't help but kind of like this guy. I know, I'm sorry for pausing the video, but I kind of like this guy. All right, I have a bias towards him. Behind you. Always behind you. Oh, no. I like that she feels relieved that he's gone. Like you see this on your staircase, like clear as day. Then you look again and it's not there and you're like, oh, thank goodness. I am once again safe. No danger here, I suppose. I guess I was just tripping balls, as they say. This must be the fabled tripping balls I've heard so much about. This must be the old ball tripping that I've been told about. I like this guy. Am I weird? He's always wiggling his little fingers, and I think that's just silly, you know? This is the kind of guy who wiggles his toes on like a fluffy rug and is like, ooh, I like that. He's just here. He's a texture guy. She's got some fluffy carpet too. So honestly, I'm not surprised. Look at him wiggling his little hands. And then... I like him. All right, he seems chill. He's shown up in so many of her videos, but never once has he brought harm to her. So, I mean, he is in her house, seemingly uninvited. So, I mean, that's definitely a red flag. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Hopefully you had a good time. I had a good time. I always have a good time. That's my thing. I'm Mr. Good Time Haver. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you feel like it. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. I've got some interesting videos lined up for you. As usual, I will do like the obvious ones, like the fear of water and the scary TikTok one periodically. You know, you'll always get more of those. But I'm going to keep interjecting new things every now and then. I did a shower thoughts video recently, which was just like funny epiphanies, which I had a lot of fun doing. Video didn't do very well, but I had a lot of fun doing it. So absolutely worth. And then I did like a glitch in the Matrix video, which I don't know if that's come out yet. Stuff like that. So I'm shooting stuff around, seeing what people like, seeing what I like, and hope that you give them a try. And on that note, I will leave you. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye. That's movie magic, baby.